began construction exactly 120 years ago on this very day. So you've come upon us in kind of a special anniversary. It would take the railroad 26 months to complete a 110-mile railroad from Skagway up to Whitehorse. Today we'll be following in the footsteps of the gold seekers from back in 1898. I'll be telling you some of the history along the way and pointing out all the scenic viewpoints. But before we do head up the mountain, I need to go over our very important safety announcements. This railroad is a narrow gauge railroad. The tracks are only 36 inches apart. A standard gauge railroad is 4 feet 8.5 inches. That just means that we rock back and forth quite a bit. So if you're moving around your car, just please make sure that you have a hand on a seat back, or if you're outside, that you have a hand on a railing. At this time, though, if you could please have your tickets out and ready to collect. Our brakeman and conductor will be coming through to collect those. Go ahead and tear off the smaller portion of your ticket to hand off to the conductor and brakeman. So as they come through, if you could please have those ready. Again, please tear down the perforated line and hand off the smaller portion to our conductor and brakeman. So we do need everybody inside and seated at this time. I'll make an announcement when you can go outside to take pictures. While you're out there, there's a thin metal bridge that crosses from car to car. This is called an apron. I have seen this break off and fall to the tracks below, so for your safety, please do not put a foot on, do not stand on, and most importantly, do not cross from car to car. The only people you should see crossing are train personnel. There's no smoking, inside, outside, stopped, or moving. That includes electronic cigarettes. If we see anybody smoking, we will assume that you're on fire, and we'll take necessary precautions from there. There's no consumption of alcohol, so if you brought anything with you, go ahead and tuck that away at this time. Any children on board under the age of 16, we give you a special welcome. Please make sure that you are with a responsible adult at all times. Parents, if you have kids with you, just keep a close eye, especially if they want to go outside. You need to make sure that you are with them. The stoves are on and they are very hot. Please do not adjust those stoves. If it is too hot, let one of our trained personnel know and we can adjust those for you. Watch your fingers and toes in the doorways. They tend to slam shut with the rocking motion of the train. We want to make sure you get back to Skagway with all the fingers and toes you left with, because there is no hospital here in town. That does it for all my safety announcements. If you have any questions about those, you can find those on the front page of the All Aboard magazine. So all of you should have found that complimentary magazine on your seats. If you did not, there's extras located at the front or the back of your train car. We also have complimentary bottles of water located in every car at the front or the back, so please help yourselves to the water, and there's a restroom in every car also. To flush the toilet, you have to pump the handle a couple of times until everything goes down. And make sure you lock the door when you go in the restroom. We don't want to surprise anybody today. You'll see this other train on the side of us. We actually have 4 trains going up the mountain this morning, or this afternoon. We are train number 2. On our busiest day, we can have up to 6 trains on the track at the same time. As we leave Skagway, Alaska, milepost 0, I'll be pointing everything out on the way up and the way back down. If you're wondering if you're sitting on the best side of the train, not to worry, it is round trip. You'll see one view on the way up and the other on the way back down. But our train doesn't actually turn around, so when we get to the top, the locomotives disconnect, they go back to the other side, all the seats flip over, and you'll be swapping sides with your neighbors. So this time, turn to the people sitting directly across the aisle from you, shake their hand, and thank them for keeping your seat warm for the ride back down the mountain. My name is DJ, and I'm going to be your narrator and tour guide. You'll also have a chance to meet Justin, who's one of our other guides on board. They'll be roaming through the 10 cars on our train set today. You won't see him very often, but if you have any questions or concerns, please let any one of our trained personnel know. Our engineer, who's up in the green and yellow locomotives, is Spencer Morgan. You won't see him today. He's making sure we don't take any wrong turns as we head up the mountain. And then we have our conductor, who is in charge of the train. This is Mike Curtin, and he's assisted by the brake woman, Lindsay Breen. So as you see our brake woman and conductors that come through to collect your tickets, just make sure that you have those out and ready. By this time, go ahead, sit back, relax, and enjoy our scenic historic ride as we follow in the footsteps of the gold seekers from 120 years ago.